Did you know that the highest grossing arcade game of all time is Pac-Man, with over 400,000 units sold worldwide? That's a staggering number, especially considering it was released back in 1980. In this video, we'll be counting down the top arcade games from the 80s and 90s, and exploring what made them so iconic. Introduction to arcade games. So, what made arcade games so special? For starters, they were the first to introduce us to the concept of high scores and competition. Arcades were the place to be, where gamers could gather, socialize, and show off their skills. The best players would often get their names displayed on the game's leaderboard, and it was a badge of honor to be known as the best. Arcades also played a huge role in shaping the gaming industry, with many classic games being ported to home consoles and becoming household names. Top 5 games of the 80s. Now, let's dive into our top 5 games of the 80s. Coming in at number 5, we have Galaga, the sequel to Gala's Yarn. This space-themed shooter was a huge hit, with its simple yet addictive gameplay. At number 4, we have Donkey Kong, which introduced us to Jumpman, later known as Mario. This platformer was a game-changer, and its success can still be felt today. Number 3 is Q*Bert, a puzzle game that challenged players to change the color of a pyramid by jumping on cubes. Number 2 is Centipede, a classic shooter that had players battling against centipedes, spiders, and other creatures. And at number 1, we have Pac-Man, the game that started it all. The rise of fighting games. The 90s saw the rise of fighting games, with the release of Street Fighter II in 1991. This game revolutionized the genre, with its unique characters, special moves, and competitive gameplay. Street Fighter II became a cultural phenomenon, with players gathering at arcades to compete and show off their skills. Other notable fighting games of the 90s include Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Virtua Fighter. These games not only pushed the boundaries of graphics and gameplay but also became a staple of 90s pop culture. Iconic games of the 90s. The 90s were also home to some of the most iconic games of all time. Games like Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario World, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past became household names, and their influence can still be felt today. These games not only pushed the boundaries of gameplay and graphics but also introduced us to some of the most beloved characters in gaming history. The 90s were a time of innovation and experimentation, and it's no surprise that many of these games have stood the test of time. Conclusion and legacy. And that's a wrap, folks. The best arcade games from the 80s and 90s have left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. From the early days of Pac-Man to the rise of fighting games and iconic console games, these titles have become a part of our pop culture. They've inspired countless sequels, spin-offs, and merchandise, and continue to be celebrated by gamers around the world. So, what's your favorite retro game? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for daily retro games content. If you're looking for more retro gaming goodness, be sure to check out the link in our description, https://amzn.to/retro games. We'll catch you in the next video.